Hi everyone, I'm so glad to share with you here about effective pedagogies by effective math teaching. I am Mei-Shiu from National Zhengzhi University, Taiwan. Here I'm in Dresden, Germany to share this study. The problem context is that affect-focused math teaching is a unique design because cognition is traditionally emphasized in math education. The aim of this study is to identify effective pedagogies by affect focus or effective math teaching. I will use the data source math grounded activities designed and implemented by Taiwan scholars to serve this purpose because MGA's primary aim is to enhance student effective competence in math. Then we go to literature review. Affect and cognition during math learning. Students identify key moments in learning math. The key moments include both affective and cognitive experiences. In affective aspect, for instance, frustration, and in cognitive experiences, it includes understanding. There are also programs that are used to train students metacognition or meta-affect strategies. All this training will increase their skills in solving both traditional and novel math tasks. MGA math grounding activities in class are developed by a group of Taiwanese scholars in the Department of Mathematics, National Taiwan Normal University. And the project is initiated in response to one unique outcome of team studies in Taiwan. Taiwanese students have a relatively high achievement but low confidence or interest in math. The research questions of these studies are: first, what are the affective and cognitive pedagogies used by effective math teaching? Second, how does effective math teaching use the identified affective and cognitive pedagogies as represented by quantitative measures? Then we go to the method. The data source is 42 videos of the NGAs developed through the project Just Do Math. The project is approved by IRB of my university. The first data analysis will go to qualitative analysis. First, I define effective pedagogies as the key moments for effective math teaching. Then, I identify the effective pedagogy of the best MGA, then supplemented by the other MGA videos until no further pedagogies was added. Then we go to quantitative analysis. 2 coders coded 4 videos for training and for resolving issues. Then 2 videos are used for inter-coder agreement measure. We reached 88% of agreement among the 2 coders. Then 1 coder coded the other videos. Then the frequencies of the pedagogies identified were calculated. Then we go to the result. The result one I will introduce using one example videos called Rectangular Number. It is a grade 5 math class on point, prime, and composite numbers. Here you can scan the QR code and then it's a video on YouTube with English subtitle. Students learn by playing a two-player game. If you are given 12, then you are able to pass by forming a rectangle. If the student obtains 17, then he will fail because it cannot be used to form a rectangle. After the analysis, we identify some phase of the teaching. Phase A is entry. It focuses on prior knowledge for math learning and the game in the next stage. For instance, the teacher asks what is a rectangle. It's a prior knowledge. Then this is a rectangle. So in the affective aspect, the affective pedagogies include tell initiating stories, demonstrate the game, interact by Q&A, and invite alternative opinions. In the cognitive aspect, the teacher reminds prior knowledge, make intentional mistakes, and explain game rules. In phase B, we call it entertainment. It's about the game. The two students play the game together. In the affective aspect, teacher enact a competitive game or enact playful activities. In cognitive aspect, teacher will give solution hints. In phase C, enlightenment is for assessment. The teacher will give students the result or answers. Then students will face right and wrong. So affective pedagogies is that include that teachers in affective aspect. Teachers will ask positive scaffolding questions before game result check. Shorten distance to invite sharing. Let students demonstrate and walk around for group discussion. In cognition, the teachers will reconstruct inaccurate answers, design key questions, and enact group discussion. Finally, they will ask winning strategies. In phase D, we call it enrichment. The teachers will link emotion to math. Finally, the teachers will link the game with the math language. For instance, invalid numbers. For instance, 17 cannot form a rectangle, so it is a prime number. Valid numbers, for instance, 12 can form a rectangle, then it's a composite number. 1 is unique, neither prime nor composite number. The teachers will ask students how they feel when they face invalid number and valid number, and based on the feelings, students can give some terms to the numbers. For instance, bad eggs for invalid numbers and good eggs for valid numbers. In this stage, the teacher will storytell the process from students' creations to math knowledge ask students' feelings in games, pretend to be unknowing, and recognize positively. In cognition aspect, teachers will name math phenomenon, let students teach back, summarize discussion and link to math, and ask questions for deeper thinking. For the result 2, we go to quantitative result. Here we can find that on average, affective pedagogies are used by 47% of the videos. Cognitive pedagogy are used by 66% of the videos, and in total or average 54%. Discussion. Then we try to link the findings with traditional or existing theories in educational psychology. In phase A is entry, so in the affective aspect, it's more related to situational interest. Cognitive aspect is related to prior knowledge. Phase B is entertainment, related to theories of gamification and collaborative learning. Phase C, enlightenment, go to self-esteem and assessment for learning. Phase D, enrichment, it is related to theory of academic, emotion, and constructivism. The result of quantitative results reveal that the affective affect-focused pedagogies are likely to enhance student affective competence without at the expense of cognitive competence in learning mathematics. It is based on quantitative result that MGAs using around 47% of affective pedagogies and 66% of cognitive ones. Thank you for your listening. Comments are welcome.